Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. This morning, I really wanted to just, we are still on the same struggle. And the hashtag still remains Operation Fix the Four Refineries. But to be able to enable us to do that, I really want us to be very aware of one or two things. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, 1 second. Beg your pardon. 1 second. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, Season AY here, the platform where we speak truth to power. As ever, please, but I'd like you to do something for us. Subscribe to Season AY on YouTube. Hit the notification button, subscribe, hit the notification button, and of course, give us a thumbs up. Help us reach more people. It is really important, the information that we're sharing here. It's to awaken our people. Subscribe, hit the notification button, and of course, give us the thumbs up. Help us reach more people. Subscribe. Now, you are shortly going to hear Pastor Adeboye, or I think it is, or whatever is Adebo. I don't ever know. Anyway, something parish, whatever they call themselves. I'm not gonna make any bones about it. These churches are just there to deceive you. They are there to deceive you, and our job, as people who are on social media, who are on various platforms, is to speak truth to power, like it says on the on our mantra on this platform. It's a platform where we speak truth to power. We're not going to be sugarcoating anything. We're going to be telling you the facts as they are, and the things you need to begin to take control of your lives collectively. What they are doing is brainwashing you. You are being brainwashed by the churches and the mosques. Like I said, in the Constitution of Nigeria, the Quran and Islam, Quran and the Bible, they have no constitutional powers. They have no constitutional powers. There are, of course, customary law. There is Islamic law, and all of that. But essentially, I'm not Sharia, Islamic law, Sharia law, which they're trying to put in. But our constitution states that no religion shall be adopted as state religion. That means that everyone, we the people who believe in our own beliefs of our own ancestors and ancestral belief systems, and the religions of Islam and Christianity, we're in a secular nation as far as that constitution states. Section 10 talks about the fact that no religion shall be adopted as state religion. You can go and check it up, and I might play it on here. But what I'm about to play to you now, you're going to hear the churches filling the minds of people with hopelessness. Because when you are saying, what he's saying in Yoruba is, God, please forgive us. Please help us. Have mercy on us. Have mercy on us. Let me tell you categorically, it is only us who can have mercy on ourselves and begin to do what we need to do. Jesus Christ does not know Nigeria. Allah does not know Nigeria. He doesn't care about Nigeria. He doesn't. Let me say that again. Jesus Christ does not care about Nigeria. Allah or Muhammad does not care about Nigeria. They never heard about Nigeria when they were alive, if they were even alive at all. I don't know. They don't, but the people that you are praying to, they have no powers within Nigeria. You need to understand that. They cannot do anything for you. If they were going to do anything, they are going to listen to the people to whom, those who brought these religions to us. They will listen to the Arabs. They will listen to the Europeans. But do you think they will come and listen to you? They will listen to the Arabs. They will listen to the Europeans, because Islam was the version that we're hearing now, that everybody's going to the Kaaba and everything else. That's from Arab land, and the Christianity as is practiced now is from Europe. Now we know that those religions came out of Africa, but that's another story for another time. But what they've done is they've used it to take your mind over. They've used religion to take your mind over. I'm going to play to you what Pastor Adeboye is going to say right now. And it is utter nonsense. It is absolute utter trash. Trash. Yes, I said it. Trash. We need to wake up. Trash. Because if we wake up and begin to share these messages that I'm sharing with you now, I want you to really understand something. You need to understand that you possess the power within you collectively to free yourself from the bondage that you have been placed by those who have made sure they occupied your mind with religion. You need to wake up. Let's listen, and I will break it down one by one. Here we go. Have a listen.
Almighty God, we are suffering. Have mercy.
Almighty God, we are suffering. Have mercy. Is it God that's in government? Is it the God that's in government? Is it the God that is making sure that the refineries that you're supposed to have functioning in a nation with oil, the only nation in the entire world, the oil producing nation in the entire world that has no functioning, I'm saying again, no functioning oil refineries. 4 oil refineries, they spent billions of naira and they've looted it. And you are talking about praying to God. Is God the problem, or are the people who are in government the problem? Is God the problem, or are the people who are in government the problem? I am here to tell you now categorically, those in government, they know that there is no God that will come down to help us. They want us to believe in that so that we never take any action to hold them to account. That's what's going on. These people, if they knew that God was really coming, if they would do everything in their power to block the borders, to close the airspace, to make sure that they don't come and land and come into the country. That is how bad they are. They want you to believe in something that you will never use against them. Those in government want you to believe in something that you will never be able to use against them. You need to wake up, my people. It is time you wake up. So let's carry on and listen a bit more. It is frustrating to watch because for me, this is utter trash. This is trash. Everything they're doing is trash. And we have to start saying it. Because millions of our people are under the spell of these religions, and they've enslaved their minds to such an extent that the people have misplaced, they're not aware of the power they possess. And we're here to break that down. You can see it on the screen. That is why I put section 14.2 and 14.2c on the screen, to know that that's the power you possess. But I will come and talk about that later. Let's listen to this one first.
Enough is enough, Almighty God.
No, we're not interested in your Almighty God. Your Almighty God that you're talking about. You're praying in English. Yeah? Number one. That is a Christian belief system, or European to be more specific. If any God is going to come down, do you think the God that they worship is in their own language? You are speaking to that God in their language. Who do you think they will recognize? Who do you think they will recognize? Their God will recognize them. We have abandoned our own gods. Their God will recognize them. They won't recognize us. We can pray all we like. It is nothing to do with our land. And you need to wake up. This is brainwashing. Stop this nonsense. Start using the powers you possess. You are sovereigns. Collectively, you are sovereigns. Wake up. Wake up. Let's listen on.
Hey, please have mercy.
No. We don't need mercy from those who are foreign to our land. We have got to be kind to ourselves. Listen, embrace our ancestral belief system. Begin to wake up collectively. We've lost who we are because that was what was designed by the colonials. The colonials, firstly, the Arabs in the 7th century came to colonize Africa because of the resources. Then in the 14th century, the Europeans came to further colonize Africa, again for the resources. And they put the Bible and the Quran in our minds whilst they loot our resources till this day. And you are here talking about God having mercy on us. We are blessed abundant. We are blessed in infinitely with the resources we have in our land. It's time to wake up. When you are getting the message, please share it, because we need to wake up many people who are in both the religions of religion and Islam and Christianity, because this is brainwashing, particularly as practiced on the African soil. They are designed to enslave your mind. They are designed to enslave your mind. The people, this man here knows that if you are aware of your powers, you will not go to his church. It's bad business for him for you to know your rights. It's bad business for Islam for him to know your rights. They don't want you to know your rights. They need you to keep coming back and it's like a drug. It's a drug that you keep coming back to, and they keep making money from you that way. You need to wake up. Listen on.
Ṣàánú, Ọlọ́run yanu ṣàánú. Àjẹ̀bí.
No. We are not at fault. Stop this nonsense. No. Speak for yourself. Nobody. We are not at fault. We are not at fault. The bad governance, the people who are refusing to fix our foreign refineries, they passed a law since 2013 stopping NNPC from fixing the price of the oil. What does the government do? They've ignored that law. Tinubu right now should be overruling NNPC as a private company from ever fixing the price of oil. And here you're saying God Chanu. God has nothing to do with this. It's time we confront the people. The people in power, they are using God as a defense, as a deflection between us and them, so we never confront them. We have the power to do so. I will read it when we finish this. I'm trying to break this down one by one so we understand, because we need to confront these people. We need to confront them. No, we are not at fault. We are not at fault. The government has imposed, have systematically placed religion in our minds since the ages of 4. As a Christian, as a Muslim, in every part of that nation, to make sure that we never know the powers that I'm putting before you, that we are sovereigns. It's time to wake up. No. Yes, we have a way out. The question is, we need to wake the people up from these religions of Islam and Christianity. We need to wake them up from this nonsense. It's inertia. No. This is nothing to do with us. The government of the day are refusing to fix the refineries, and you, being part of the people who the government use, you are not saying anything about that. How come you're not speaking about the fact that the refineries are not being fixed? You should be championing that if you are for the people. You should be telling the government the refineries must be fixed. No, you will never hear an Islamic preacher or a pastor, this pastor, talk about anything to do with the real issues that people are facing. The price of petrol has gone up, and you are just saying, God, please, God. Nonsense. People, wake up. Wake up. No, we're not interested in, I keep telling you, Jesus Christ, in the image of what you see, is a white man. And that is for a white man, not for black man. You need to understand that. Islam, Muhammad, is for Arabs. Do you notice when black people went to Kaaba, they were chased away from the front of the Kaaba? I've shown you videos of this, where they chased away black people from the front of the Kaaba, saying, no, that is for us. But we abandon our own gods, and we go and seek help from other gods. No wonder we're in the mess that we're in. We have to embrace who we are. We must embrace who we are as people. And it's time we woke up from this nonsense. This man here, Pastor Adeboye and others, they don't have the balls to tell you the fact of the matter, which is what we're telling you now. They should be the ones telling the government, you must fix the refineries. You cannot keep paying subsidies whilst you are running down. Those in government have run down the refineries that will make your life better. With 4 refineries, we can process oil for the entire Africa. We can do so. We're the largest population in Africa, and we can do so. But no, they don't tell you about that. They don't tell the government, no, you are the one making our lives a misery. Fix the refineries for us. No ifs, no buts. Instead, they're talking about palliative. Palliative, the best palliative is the refinery, fixing of the refineries. The best palliative solution to the problem we have is the fixing of the 4 refineries. Nothing else will do it. And any government that doesn't take that, they are not sincere. They are all the same. As far as I'm concerned, there is no difference between the Tinubu government and the Buhari government, because they are continuing to ensure that the people remain in poverty, and they're giving crumbs to the people that they've deliberately impoverished. And the pastors and the imams are saying nothing about those refineries. The only solution to bring down the price of the oil permanently is to fix the refineries. When you fix the refineries, it means that the price of petrol will drop, and it will actually create jobs, because once those refineries are functioning, we can process oil for the entire Africa. But no. The visionless leaders that we have in place, and they are all visionless. I make no apologies on this one. They are all visionless. It doesn't take much to think about, hang on, if I fix my refineries, the oil is here. Imagine you are having to go and buy oil from Netherlands, from India, and we have the oil in our land. Why not fix the refineries? Why not be bold enough and do this for your people? But you are oppressing them and you say, oh, God help. God has no business in this matter, or whatever it is that you're praying to. They have no business, because it's our people. It is our people in government doing this. But these people who are the religious leaders are in cahoots with them, keeping the people oppressed. No, the only way that we can help ourselves is by collectively exercising our sovereignty. And I'm going to come and talk about it. You can see it on the screen. I've put it on the screen. I don't want to talk about it in depth just yet, but I'm trying to break down everything he's saying to make you understand that everything they're saying here, they're making you believe, we've done something wrong. Oh, God, may God have mercy. Nothing to do with that. The best way is we, the people, wake up and say enough of bad governance and confront the real problem. The real problem we have is bad governance. And that is why we, those of us who are advocating for self-determination and going for Yoruba Nation and Biafra Nation, we are justified. Because a government that refuses to fix the 4 refineries, a government that refuses, from one government to the next, from successive governments have refused. Since 2013, a law has been in place, which the government is trying to challenge, that has said that only the government will fix the price of oil, not NNPC, no private company, only the federal government of Nigeria. But no, they don't do that. And instead of addressing that issue, God have mercy, what is that? How is that fixing the problem of the refineries? The refineries must be fixed. The only permanent solution that will solve the palliative issue is the fixing of our refineries. But you will not hear the pastor Adeboye. You will not hear any imam. They will not talk about that, because when they talk about that, they know they are going to be out of business. They are only interested in their own business, so they want to see millions in misery for their own personal gain, just like the politicians. That is what is going on. My people, we need to wake up. I'm breaking it down one by one. That's why I'm going like this. No, we don't need any favors from any foreign god. Get it. Hear me well. We don't need any favors from any foreign god. Any god that you're praying to, if you're praying to Jesus Christ does not know Nigeria. The one that if that's what they, even if it, anyway, as far as you need to understand this. Jesus Christ only knows and is in the image of what? White people. That is the person that that's what he will recognize first and go and do anything for, if at all it even exists. But that's another story for another time. What I'm here to tell you is stop deceiving our people. We need to start calling out these imams and pastors to stop deceiving our people. They haven't got the power, the balls to tell the people about the refineries. Let me show you the picture of the refineries. Operation Fix the Refineries. They should be the ones, if they were serious about helping the people, they should be the one in front, urging the people in every community. You need to speak up. You need to get the government to fix the refineries. That's the problem. That's the solution to the problem permanently, not palliatives. Now, let me get this out. Not palliatives. No way. So the song is about saying how long we're not going to suffer. So, I want you to see this. Where is it now? 1 second, please. I'm breaking it down one by one, and then I might play the whole thing. But it's just when I'm hearing them talk, they are just there to deceive your mind. occupy your mind, from prevent you from taking action. They're putting you in a state of inertia, in a state of helplessness, in a state of God, 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 have mercy on us nonsense. When in fact, what you have the power, you're sovereigns collectively. And I will explain that in detail shortly. Now, let me just go, yeah. Now, I want you to look at this picture. I want you to look at this picture. You see, I'm putting that there. These are 4 refineries. I'm putting this here. This is Abba Kyari, the managing director for NNPCL. Yes? Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited. Now, he is focused on just importing oil and paying and allegedly paying as much as possible for the oil. We don't even know the real state of our refineries. We don't know. For all we know, the refineries may be working, but they keep telling us it's not working. How do we know? There is no evidence. We need an independent research of that. We need somebody to begin to look at those refineries to see if they're actually working or not. Because that one shows it's got fire. We don't know. But we know they keep saying, oh, market forces, market forces. Well, if you want to be in the market, the first thing you want to do is not be importing foreign oil. We should be exporting to across the whole of Africa. And by doing so, we'll create jobs. These guys, they are visionless. They are visionless. You hear me? These guys are visionless. They don't care about you. They do not care about your state of mind or as far as they're concerned. They just see you as a meal ticket where they can take money and oppress you and kill you and get away with it. It's time you woke up. The religions of Islam and Christianity is putting you in a state of inertia and leaving you open to exploitation by your own government that is meant to serve you. These are facts. Now let's go into detail about this. There are 4 refineries. Port Harcourt 1, Port Harcourt 2, Warri Refinery, Kaduna Refinery. All under the control of Abba Kyari here, Mele Kyari. Mele Kyari has done everything possible to sabotage these refineries. As far as we understand, they're not working. And successive governments have looted money. Say, oh, we are fixing refineries. Billions and billions and billions of naira and dollars has been wasted, has been looted. Now, we must say enough is enough. The pastor here, if they're really sincere about coming to work for the people, the first thing they'll be doing is joining in demanding for those refineries to be fixed. Because we are importing foreign oil. Nobody should be talking about palliatives. We should be talking about right now how we can get those refineries fixed within 4 weeks. Within 4 weeks. To up the capacity, because it is the only way the price of oil will drop. If they keep importing oil, the cost of transporting the oil from Netherlands, from India, this is economic madness. Something we cannot allow to continue anymore. So the likes of myself and others, we are speaking truth to power. You need to know that you have solutions to the problem. And we're going to talk about that in detail. Let's go ahead. We are not interested. These are all yarns. They're just spinning yarns to keep you hooked, to make you believe, oh, something is being done. They're doing nothing for you. This is an exercise in inertia. Inertia means that you're wasting your energy. You're just doing the same thing over and over, getting and expecting a different result. That is the definition of madness, by the way. You see, all of this, you're reduced to praying. Praying for what? And to who? Do you think the God of the Europeans will listen to African prayers? Do you think so? Do you think the God of the Europeans will listen to the prayers of Africans? Think about it. When we've abandoned our own God, do you think the God for the Arabs will abandon Arabs and treat foreigners first? Do you think so? My people, it's time to use our brain. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It is time to wake up.
Ọlọ́run ìyanu ẹ ṣàánú.
This is just a way. It's almost like they're trying to cast a spell. Just keep believing in this. Keep taking the drug. Keep taking the drug. And we're here to shatter that illusion. Like I said, why is it that Pastor Adeboye is not talking about the fixing of the 4 refineries for Nigeria? And these are the same people who want you to believe in one Nigeria. If the refineries are not fixed, tell me, what is the point of being in Nigeria? If those refineries are not fixed, and it means and we continue to import oil, of what use is it being in Nigeria? I ask, of what use? Of what use is it being in Nigeria? That's the question I'm asking you. The likes of Pastor Adeboye and others and the imams, they are there to deceive you. They are using religion to control your mind. And I'm here to wake you up from that spell. You need to break it apart. Stop practicing these religions that are there to enslave your mind, keep you in a state of inertia, in a state of inaction, taking collective action, using the powers you possess. Wake up. The only way you can make this impoverishment or turning darkness into light is when you take collective action as citizens, using your powers as sovereigns, which I will explain at the end of this this review of this video. I'm trying to break this down step by step. Do you think that Jesus Christ is listening to you after 20 years of this governance, 24 years? Do you think Jesus Christ or Muhammad or Allah is listening to you? Do you think so? Do you think so? You go to church every Sunday. You go to the mosque every Friday. You go to night vigil. You go this, you go that. All in the name of religion. And it's there to distract you from ever taking the action you need to take collectively to confront bad governance in your land. And if they don't want you to, if they refuse to do it, then we are justified in going for self-determination. We are totally justified because this is unacceptable. These people are impoverishing you on your own land. And you need to know the powers you possess. And we are here to break that down for you. You need to take collective action. You see, he's losing his train of thought. Forgive us. Look, we possess more power than these senseless prayers. Only if we realize. And we are here to wake you up to begin to use those powers. They've hidden this from you for 24 years. And I'm here, Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power, is here to wake you up to begin to take the necessary action, steps to free yourselves. You don't need to go and protest. This is not about protest. It's about exercising your powers as laid down in that constitution. And you must begin to understand it. And I encourage you, when you get this broadcast, share it, because we need to wake our people up. We've been all asleep for way too long. The only way, please turn our darkness into light. Everybody who's stepping on us, I include the churches and the mosque in those who are oppressing us, because they are silent. They know the powers that the people have in the constitution. Some of them do, or they may not even know. If they don't know, then they have no business coming to open any church. They have no business. They are not supported. They're not doing everything they can to help the masses to be able to take control of their lives. They're keeping the people. They're ensuring that the masses remain in bondage. Religion of Islam and Christianity is designed to ensure that the masses remain in bondage. You see, those who are oppressing us, who are deceiving us, just have mercy. What point? Have mercy on what? On those who have been oppressing us, or those who are oppressed? You see, nonsense. This prayer means nothing. It's a waste of. What is it? What's the point of this prayer? Is that going to reduce the price of the petrol that you're paying at the pumps? Will these prayers reduce the price of the petrol you're paying at the pumps? Will it? Yes or no? People, use your mind. Wake up. We're here to wake you up. Wake up. No, it's nobody. We are at fault. No, we are not at fault. We can't be at fault for what the people in government are doing. They've ensured that the refineries are not working. and they're importing oil. We don't even know which is true anymore. We don't know. We are losing. The government of the day, they are exporting 600,000 barrels a day. It is looted. We should be having close to 3 million barrels of oil exported, but 600,000 of it is looted by those in power. That's a fact. And they came and, oh, we found this oil. Nobody will be able to export oil out without their say so. So then they come and say, God this, God. Nonsense. Wake up. You got the powers. We will talk about it at the end, and I want you to really have a keen listen to that. And please take action when you hear this podcast. Oh, we are at fault. We are at fault. No, we are not. We are not. Those in power are at fault. But you are not speaking about that. They're not speaking about those who are in power, who are oppressing the people, who are refusing, who are making sure that these 4 refineries don't work. You're not talking about that. But instead, you are talking to us about, oh, God this, God that. It's a waste of energy. People, you need to wake up from these religions of Islam and Christianity. Sharp. Wake up. You see, we didn't make it. We did Most High, Jesus Christ or whatever. And stop using Olodumare. Olodumare is actually the name that we call the Ifa, the religious, the African belief system. That's what we call them. The Europeans don't know what Olodumare means. They don't have a clue what it means. We do. So stop stealing our African ancestral names and co-opting it into the names of the religions that are colonizing the minds, oppressing us. Stop using that. They're not the same things at all. They're not the same things. We need to start challenges at every level. Then the same people will tell us that issue is Satan. And this is the problem that we're having. I'm telling you that we've been mentally enslaved. It's time to wake up.
Oh, ne wahala fi de. Dípò ká sọ pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
All of this, oh please, maybe instead let's just say please. Please for what? This is bad governance that we're facing. The problem we face is nothing to do with Jesus Christ or Allah or doing the wrong thing. It is our government that's doing the wrong thing, and we have to call them out. And we have the powers to do so. And we're here to help you to do that collectively in your local government areas. It starts now. Operation Fix the Refineries is a must. They must fix it. Because if they don't fix the refineries, your price of petrol will remain high. They must fix it. We're not interested in your God. Where's the God? Where's his eyes? We're not. Look, I keep telling you, you will never see the eye of a European God, because the European God will only recognize his own people. It is as simple as that. The Arab God will only recognize Arab people. That's what he will recognize first. That's where he will go. So these prayers that you're doing are not taking the action you need to take. You're wasting the minds of people. You're distracting the people from the steps they need to take. And that's why we have to come at every level to challenge all of these Islamic and Christian leaders for what they're doing. They've impoverished and they've enslaved the minds of the people into this religion that has left them powerless. And we're here to let you know that you have powers, and it's time you begin to use that collectively. That's why I'm challenging this step by step. Oh, why is he watching? Why is all of this happening? It's nothing to do with him. It's nothing to do with the European God or Arab God. It's nothing to do with them. Because they are only focused on their people. The people are the ones who they pray to. They recognize that. They're in their image, not our image. It's time we woke up. And in any case, this has nothing to do with God. It's our governance. 4 refineries. 4. Abakari is overseeing 4 refineries that they are not allowing to function, so that they can continue to loot our resources and leave the people impoverished. And you're saying, God this. These are the people that are the main problem, and we need to confront them collectively. No ifs, no buts. And you're not joining us in this struggle and saying, no, we need those refineries fixed to improve the lives of the people who are coming to your church. You want them to continue to struggle and come to your church and oppressed and remain oppressed in their own land. What kind of a religion is that? What kind of a religion is happy to see the people remain impoverished, enslaved in their land. As long as they come to your church, that's all you're interested in. As long as they come to your mosque, that's all you're interested in. As long as they don't begin to question the government, that's all you're interested in. And they just focus on your God that you're telling them. And by the way, that the God of... I'm yet to see. Let us do this. Many of them will, so help me God, they will swear on the Bible, swear on the Quran and all that nonsense. Go and swear on Ogun and let us see what happens. We're in African land. Why is it that we're swearing? As Africans, why are we swearing on the Bible and the Quran on African soil? Why? Do they swear on Ogun in the UK? Do they swear on Ogun in Italy? Is it not the Bible? That is what they know. We know our own Isheshe. Swear. The people, if you are born in that, you swear by it. And let us see what happens. But hey, they won't do that. Oh, no, that's scary. They know what's going to happen. Because that is what we are connected to. You see, these religions, it's not, the African spirituality, it is something that we all are connected to. If you go against it, you get the instant result. They know. That is why they want you to believe, oh, you look, I've sworn on the Bible, I've sworn on the Quran, I'll be doing good governance. They don't do good governance because they know nothing, there is no repercussion. They know there is no repercussion. That's why they're quick to swear and then loot and loot and loot. Successive governments have done it. Wake up from these religions. You need to wake up, my people. It's time to wake up. Now. Oh, please, most Jesus Christ or whatever God is praying to, please have mercy. This is not about having mercy. We must have mercy on ourselves and begin to work collectively together and begin to hold our governance to account. We have to be participating, but I don't want to go too much into detail about that. I'll come and talk about that in more detail shortly. I'm about to finish now soon. Oh, please God, have mercy on Nigeria. Look, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, they don't know anything called Nigeria. In their times, Nigeria wasn't in existence. Even, it wasn't. And in any case, they are European. If you look at the skin of Jesus Christ, it's white, isn't it not? Is it not? And you think he will forget the problems of the Ukraine and everything else and focus on our problems? You think so? But we have abandoned our own gods. Is it any wonder we're where we are? They keep their own gods. They praise it. In Brazil, some of the people that were enslaved and stolen away by these same colonials, they are practicing African religion with pride. And it's their belief system. But we abandoned it. And instead of going back to what our ancestors gave us, so we can reawaken our spirit and build our nation, our continent up, we're sticking to religion that has been used to enslave our minds. Since 1884, Berlin Conference, they used these religions to brainwash us. And it's time we woke up. It's time we woke up. It is time we woke up. Oh, please have mercy on our land, on our nation. No, it's nothing to do with them. The people who should really think about trying to improve the nation are those in government. 4 refineries not working. Is that the fault of God? 4 refineries deliberately moribund because they want to loot money. And then you're saying pray to God. But you're not talking about getting those refineries fixed. Because you want to, I'm working with the government. I don't want to turn on them and they will come after me. You're not speaking for the people. You are making the people remain enslaved. That's why I'm saying, wake up. Those of you following this, in particular in Nigeria, following the Islamic and Christian religions, they are enslaving your minds. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh, have mercy on us. Have mercy on the child. Have mercy on the masses. You are not having mercy on the masses. You're not having mercy on the masses by ensuring that they're wasting their energy. When what we need to do is to make sure that we collectively stand together using the powers of sovereignty to tell our government, no ifs, no buts. You must fix the refineries, and we give them a deadline. 6 weeks. 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks tops. They come back and it is fixed and it's functioning and the price of oil drops. We need to be, anyway, I'll come and talk about that at the end. I will give you, here's my solution that I propose. And, we need, and it requires all of us to be part of it. Our government has deliberately enslaved and imprisoned and impoverished us in our own land. That is what it is. Nothing to do with Allah or Jesus Christ. This is all a trickery. It's a way to make you take the focus away from the government and never ever confront or hold the government to account. And these guys are paid by the government. They are paid by the government to keep us enslaved, our minds enslaved. It's time we woke up. They're making the people, oh, please, please, please. They don't want people to wake up. They don't want you to wake up and know the powers that I'm about to show you. They don't want you to know. You see, all of this stuff, have mercy, have nonsense. What you need to focus on, the 4 refineries you see in the picture there, Mele Kyari has prevented them from working, and the previous ministers before him have prevented it from working because they want to continue to exploit and oppress us. Government is meant to serve the people. And now let's go and look at the solution. So, and Tinubu should have worked for the people, stand up for the people as a government of Nigeria to be the one fixing the price of oil, not NNPC. I saw a picture of Mele Kyari sitting in the National Executive Council. It's a private company. What is he doing sitting in the National Executive Committee? Why? And these guys are doing this in your face. And the religious leaders here, for as long as they occupy your mind, you will never take the action you need to take collectively together to hold your governor to account. We're here to wake you up. Wake up. Now, let's look at the solution. So, the problem we have is that the refineries must be fixed to bring the price of the oil, processed oil down. Without that, any palliative is only going to be short term. A few months and then you're back and they will increase the price again. They will keep increasing it. And that's because you are not using the powers you possess. What are those powers? Let's go into it. These are the powers you possess. I'm going to read it to you slowly. I'm going to close my eyes and read the 2 of them. 14-2A. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its power and authority. 14-2A. That means you watching me, yes, everybody watching me, you are a sovereign. And the government derives its powers of governance from you. That is what it states in that 1999 constitution. Yes, we know it's fraudulent, but this part of it you need to know. I need you to memorize this off head, to know it off head, just like I've done. 14.2c, how to use that power. Please follow. How to use the power. The participation by the people in the government shall be in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. You see, that's number 2. That is how you participate. The constitution now, 42C, gives you the power of participation. That is why I keep talking about active participation in our governance. Going to church and to a mosque, you are not actively participating in your government. You are passive. Oh, whatever you do is fine. I'll keep praying to God. You are living it. They don't want you to become active participants. And by being active participants, you shine a light on the government and it makes it impossible for them to carry out corruption. That is what you need to know. Because the powers to participate in your government is guaranteed because why? You are a sovereign. You are a sovereign. And as a sovereign, you have the power to hold your government to account. All local government areas receive monthly allocations. Those monies, you must make sure that they account for it. All the local government officers, the local government chairman, state house of assembly members, house of reps, and senators, they are all sharing that money among themselves. It is time you begin to get them to make those monies available and accountable to you in each of the local government areas. Take a screenshot of this. I'm going to make this bigger because I don't want to leave that pastor there. I need to, this is what must replace our minds. We need this in our minds. I need you to have this in your mind. I need you to have this occupy your mind. This must occupy your mind. What you're seeing on the screen, Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. You are a sovereign. And every one of you in the local government areas, when you stand together and begin to hold your local government chairman, state and assembly members, House of Reps, senators, and governors to account, tell them, you demand, you instruct them to come. You don't even ask. You instruct them. They must come to town hall meeting, where you will tell them, you will ask questions about where the funds are going, and they have to answer, because sovereignty belongs to you. This is what they're not teaching you in the churches and the mosque. You will never hear anybody in the church or the mosque tell you about what I'm telling you. And this is the information you need. You don't need to go to any church to pray. You don't need to go to any mosque to pray. You can pray in your mind. You can pray in your body. You can pray in your homes. You can pray on the streets. You can pray wherever you are. You don't have to congregate in one place and they're using that to control your mind. They are doing mind control on you. Wake up. You got the powers you need to do, the powers, collective powers we need to begin to hold our governors to account. I'm showing you here. These powers will compel them to fix the refineries. Do you get it? By exercising that powers in all 774 local government areas, we will compel them to fix the refineries. And that is what we're here to do. We're here to wake you up, to make you understand. Let me show you something quickly in terms of the monthly allocation. The new ones, the ones for February has come. The monthly allocation for February has now been released. It was released last month, 3 months after. And they are very clever what they do. They don't want you to track what is going on, but you need to begin to follow those monthly allocations. They release it 3 months or 4 months after. We just got the ones from February. So May, February, March, April, May, June, July. 6 months after. 6 months after they paid the money to the local government, they now released. They released the July ones. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to go on the screen for a second. Let me just show you. We're going to go to the National Bureau of Statistics. I'm making this smaller. I want you to see the deceit. And that's why you must actively participate in your governance. Let me show you. So we're going to go into National Bureau of Statistics here. I'm going to type it in here. I want you to see this, because we need to be very focused on what we're doing. National Bureau of Statistics. So I'm going to move it up. Let me do this here. That's where you need to go. Can you see that here? National Bureau of Statistics. I click on the button, and this happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. Now watch. So now you go into the search engine. Okay, disclaimer. So now here, let me just do this one. So we're gonna put FAAC here. Type FAAC. FAAC. Right? Type FAAC. Yeah. Now, I need you to see this so that you understand exactly that they're playing a game. They don't want you to follow or track anything. And we are here to wake you up, to make you understand that you must be tracking everything they're doing. They've made it. Why is it that they only release the figures for the months 6 months after they were actually paid? Is that not corruption? Is that not corruption? Is that not corruption? Wake up. Now, let us go and look at this now. So, now look at this. The figures for February, it says on the screen, February 2023 was released on the 18th of July. March, April, May, June, July, 5 months. 5 months. 5 months after the figures were actually paid into the account of the local government area. That is when you now have access to it. You see that the government is trying to close your eyes. Do you see that the government is trying to close your eyes? 5 months. Read it on the screen. Oh, don't say Citizen AY came to do another Ojoro. 5 months. I want you to study that closely. Look at that. See? The disbursement was for February 2023. Yeah? March, April, May, June, July. 5 clear months. Why is that? Why is that? They receive the money in their account. They don't want you to know all of this. And then, okay, just to say they are transparent, they release it 5 months. That time, a lot can happen in 5 months. They will have shared the money. You see, this is why I keep telling you, you must participate in your governance. You must participate in your governance. Look, you have these powers. You see, you need to compel them. They must release those figures. They must 5 months. 5 months. The one in January came in May. 5 months. A lot could have happened in that 5 months. You need those figures to happen immediately so you can see the full breakdown. But they release it 5 months after because they don't want you to know. They want you to keep you in the dark. I am giving you evidence. Look at it. They put it there, February 2023. Yeah? And it's uploaded July. Let us look at the one for January. Yeah? You see that? January? Yeah? January, they paid the money in January. So, February, March, April, May, June. 5 months after. Let us go and look at December. I'm trying to show you that we are being fooled and tricked. It is time we begin to hold our government to account. Listen to this. Look at that. December, yeah? December. They paid in December 2022. So, when was it paid? January, February, March. It was paid in March. So, 3 months. And now they've now increased it to 5 months. But because we are not participating in the governance, we are not aware of this. Instead, oh, Jesus Christ, Allah this, Allah that. This is where the trick is. It's time we wake up. It should be immediately made available as soon as it's paid out, so that you can play your active role, and you must demand that it's so. Can you see trickery now? Can you see trickery? I hope you're seeing the trickery. Let us go and look at what they did for November, just to make sure. November 2022, it came out in February. So, January, December, January, February, 3 months. So from 3 months now, from November and December, it's now up to 5 months. If you do not begin to question them, demand that those funds be made public the same time that disbursement is made. This is all avenues to keep you in the dark. Your governance is about keeping you in the dark about the funds. You need to participate. I hope this has been making sense to you. You have the powers. We must use those powers. The song is saying, how long are we not going to suffer? Please, I urge you, when you get this podcast, share, share, and share. Now, before I go, I want to show you the one for February, by the way. Anyway, let me just show you. So now we're going to go to that one. Let me just go into February one, because I don't want to. I'll just pick a random local government council. I'll pick one. So we're going to download that now. So now, let me see. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. Does it show up? You won't show. Okay. But anyway, I've downloaded it. Basically, you will see it on the screen. It's going to come up now. So you will see it come up now. So this is the one for January. No, that's January. I want February one. Sorry about that. Where is it? Where's my download? Beg your pardon. Okay. So we are going to make this smaller here. I want you to see that. So now the download, I've downloaded it. So you see it says here, February, yeah? So I'm going to open the file for February. Let's go and look at February. That is what you need to do on a month-by-month basis. You need to begin to be actively participating in your governance. Now, let's make it smaller. Let's make it smaller. Now, I want you to see something here quickly. I want you to see something. Okay, now, okay. Man, it's not going to make me do it. It won't let me do it. Okay. Now, there is something. You need to go to something called local government details. It's at the bottom here. Let me see if I can make that smaller. Let me move that up. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. Now, I'm going to scroll across. Not that one, no. Okay. So you look at government details. I've gone to something LG. Look for that sign that says LG there. See if I can make it bigger. Yeah, I can. Good. Now, so let me go back a touch. So here, you see? So that's the sum of federal government one, state government details, local government details. Can you see that? Now, we're going to pick out. So there we go. So now I'm going to make it bigger so you can see it. Now, I'm going to pick a random state. Okay, this says Benue. This is Benue. So in Benue, Okpoku in Benue, right? Now, in Benue for February 2023, they were paid 206 million naira, 395, 834, and 73 kobo. 206 million, 395,834 naira and 73 kobo. That's what they paid them. Oh, sorry, you won't see it. Let me do it again here. For Benue, Okpoku. Let me go back again. See? Okpoku right there. So let me go and you see. I want you to follow it through. So from Okpoku, yeah? So we're gonna go across, keep going. Sorry about that. I want to just show you Okpoku. I've just picked a random one, that's all. Because I want you to just get that message. It's very important. So here we go. So I want you to see. That's why I'm okay. You know what I'll do? I'm going to do it from up here. I think it's easier. Now let's do it here so you can see it. So Okpoku, right? In Benue State, Benue Total. This is a local government in Benue. Like I said, I'll just pick the random one. So now we go to the end. The total allocation for them was 206,395,214 naira and 73 kobo. Where did that money go? What have they used the 200 million for? 206 million. What have they used it for? You need to be asking that question. And this gives you the power to hold them to account, because what? Collectively in each of the local government areas, you're sovereigns. You need to start exercising those powers. We've been translating it to Yoruba and to Igbo, and we continue to urge you, when you get the podcast, please read, share. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Without you actively participating and holding them to account, you will continue to remain impoverished in your land. And we continue to remind, our focus must remain Operation Fix the 4 refineries. The churches and the mosques are there to deceive you. It is time to wake up. You are watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please subscribe to Citizen AY. Hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up. Please share. Here we go. Please subscribe. Hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe again one more time. Please subscribe, hit the notification button, and of course, finally, give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this broadcast. Take a screenshot of these powers. This is the powers that each and every one of us have. It is time for us to use those powers. Please ignore. Stop going to churches and the mosque. They are there to enslave your mind. It is time you woke up. You possess these powers. These powers are more supreme than any Bible and Quran combined. The powers in here confers the right for you to hold your governors to account. It is time to begin to use those powers. I just showed you. They've now increased the time that they will release the monthly allocation figures for your local government area to you from 3 months to 5 months after it's paid. And you're saying nothing. You need to begin to participate in your governance. It's time to wake up. You are watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. The song says, how long will they suffer? Please wake up. I urge you, wake up. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'll Bye for now. Please do share. Share this broadcast. Thank you and bye for now.